Hey friends, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Elizabeth and I share deck flip-throughs, spreads, VRs, and so much more. Today we're going to be talking astrology, so let's get into it. We are arriving at the edge of Cancer season. Now, that's a time that has held us in emotional depth, nurturing, and healing. It's a season of tenderness, and it really asks us to reflect on what care means, how we hold space for ourselves, and how vulnerability can be a gateway to growth. And now the shift begins. Leo season is approaching with warmth and fire, calling us to express, create, and shine. So, where Cancer invited us inward, Leo is encouraging us outward. And so, what I hoped to do was take some time to kind of explore what all this means for us. So, today I am using my Heavenly Bodies Astrology deck. This is a new deck to my collection, and I've been using it to help me learn a little bit more about the influence that astrology has in my life. So here, the center card is the sun, and the sun is all about self expression and embodying truth. And down here, I have Cancer and Leo because we are exiting Cancer and moving into Leo. Now, Cancer, the keywords are nurture, comfort, and protection. And then Leo keywords are self confident, loyalty, and creativity. So I thought we could jump into that just a little bit more. Now, I pulled out these two cards as well because Cancer is a yin energy and Leo is yang. So for yin, we have the keywords of intuition, trust, patience, spirituality, and receptivity. And then for yang, we have proactivity, expression, doing, and forward motion. Two additional cards that I pulled was cardinal and fixed because Cancer is a cardinal sign and Leo is fixed. So the keywords for cardinal are instigation, bravery, and a pioneering spirit. And then for fixed, we have stability, persistence, loyalty, and dependability. So, where Cancer is this energy that was kind of inviting us to sit with our emotions, we're going to be moving into Leo, which is actually a fire sign, and that's inviting us into action. So, I thought we could do a spread together to kind of see what that means for us. I'm going to remove these cards here. Now I've zoomed in just a little and we are going to leave these cards here. So we have Cancer, we have Leo, and then we have the Sun. And I am going to be using my Mermaid Tarot. While I shuffle, I want to start thinking about how I can honor this transition from Cancer to Leo, how I move from softness to sovereignty. And my card 1 is going to be the gift of Cancer. Card 2 is going to be the Leo invitation. And then card 3 is going to be my bridge energy. So for that reason, I decided to leave the sun there in the center, and that will be card number 3. So maybe what I'll do is pull this down just a little bit so that we know that's 1, that's 2, And then here we have 3. All right. So for card number 1, the gift of Cancer, what emotional wisdom am I taking with me? What emotional wisdom am I taking with me? 8 of Pentacles. All right. And then for card 2, I can see it right here, is how am I being asked to shine? Ooh, 8 of Wands. Okay, put that there. And then card 3 is the bridge energy. What helps me move between inner healing and outer radiance? And we have the 4 of Wands. Okay. So for card number 1, the gift of Cancer, what emotional wisdom am I taking with me? I have the 8 of Pentacles, and that's really interesting because that's usually the card of apprenticeship, but in this card here, it almost it's like a reminder that this is not something that you do alone. This is something that you do in collaboration with others, and it reminds me a lot of that expression, teamwork makes the dream work. And that's interesting because if you think about it, Cancer being a water sign is very much connected to intuition and to dreams. So for Cancer, the key words are nurture, comfort, and protection. And we have this card here of working together to achieve a goal, something that we continue to do over time. And eventually we get better at, because practice makes perfect. And with this group environment here, it almost feels like there's also this sense of accountability. We can't just, you know, create these goals or objectives for ourselves and then kind of sweep them under the rug if we don't do the thing right. When there's an accountability partner, that helps us to stay honest and to do the thing that we set out to do. So I love that card. What emotional wisdom am I taking with me? Well, the fact that it's easier if I do it with other people. It's easier if I have an accountability partner. It's easier if I uh, focus my effort and reflect on it and work towards it every single day. So I love that message. And it's interesting. I chose this deck because, well, one, it's my working deck this month, but also I just thought it was perfect because it's a mermaid deck. It's very watery, but this particular deck, I love the fire suit in this deck. I feel like for being a water deck, they have done an amazing job. And so here we have the 8 of Wands with the card of Leo. And we can see the keywords are self-confident, loyalty, creativity. And then here we have this, this explosion, this burst of energy that is catapulting her forwards. So, how am I being asked to shine? Take that step, take the step forward, not slowly. We've been preparing all along over here. This is the time to now do the thing, right? This is the time to take action. So you are prepared. You want to be confident. You want to be secure. And you want to take those steps forward, knowing that you are ready. You've been preparing for this moment. It's your time to shine your light. It's a beautiful, beautiful message. And then for card number 3, this is the bridge energy. Now I chose the sun card for this because we are moving from uh, the sun in Cancer to the sun in Leo. And we have the 4 of Wands. What helps me move between inner healing and outer radiance? I mean, this card couldn't be more perfect because we have the Four of Wands, right? This is that card that speaks to stability and to having a strong foundation, right? You can't celebrate and do all the things and rejoice in your accomplishments if you don't have a strong and steady foundation. And I feel like that's what this card is saying. You have to have that foundation in order to continue building upon it. Now, here for the sun, we have the keywords self expression and embody truth. Okay. And that is we're going to take that message here with the Four of Wands. So, what helps me move between the two? It's that sense of balance, right? It's the sense of balance, knowing that because we have done this work here and we've moved towards it steadily, we are more than prepared to take this what I call drastic push forward. Overall, it is a beautiful, beautiful message. We have the card here of practice. We'll call it a spiritual practice. And then over here with the Eight of Cards and that reminder that we've built up the momentum to get to where we need to be. And then the final card, the Four of Wands. It's a blessing. We should move forward with joy. I mean, how perfect is that with the sun? Move forward with joy, with optimism, because we are prepared. We've done the work, we've built up the momentum. We have everything that we need to do the things that we want to do. I wanted to close this reading in a ritual, and I want to honor that we're moving from the waters of Cancer into the bold light of Leo. And so, what I did was I pulled a card here. This is from my Wyrd Sisters Oracle. And I grabbed a red candle. You can see candle for strength. I am going to light this candle as a symbol of heart courage. I will set my candle here. I am lighting this candle for myself, but also for you, a symbol of courage and of our readiness to be seen, felt, and heard. If you prefer to work with crystals, I have two here. I have a moonstone and then I have a sunstone. How pretty. And so what we could do is hold the moonstone in one hand and the sunstone in the other. Moonstone carries the memory of reflection and emotional truth. And sunstone glows with joy, reminding us that our healing can become our light. Now I'll set these aside for just a moment. If you prefer to work with herbs, then I have here a bay leaf, and we can choose to burn the bay leaf. And what we want to do is write something. Let me move that. We want to write something on the bay leaf, something that you're ready to release for Cancer season. So that could be a fear, a pattern, or a hidden emotion. So I'm going to write on mine. Okay. So I used a red marker just because I wanted to keep with the theme. And what I'm going to do is I'm gonna take my card and put it over here to the side. I have my cauldron here, and hopefully you can see that. And I'm going to take my bay leaf and I'm going to put it here. And I'm going to repeat this affirmation. I trust my voice, even when it trembles. Every word is a stepping stone towards sovereignty. I trust my voice, even when it trembles. Every word is a stepping stone towards sovereignty. Beautiful. Now, you, of course, can use an affirmation that works for you, for whatever word you decide to put on your bay leaf. So, maybe an affirmation that you might use for Cancer season. I honor the depth I've felt and the wisdom it revealed. Or for Leo season, I welcome the fire of expression. I shine from the center of my truth. And then you can just sit, let the candle's flame be your witness. Your breath can be your bridge from inner reflection to radiant presence. Friends, thank you so much for being here. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. Tap the bell icon so that you don't miss any upcoming videos. And if you know someone who might benefit from videos about self-reflection and empowerment, feel free to share. That's a great way to help small channels like mine get their voices heard throughout YouTube. Friends, if you don't have the candle or you're missing the stones, no cause for concern. I will go ahead and let the candle burn for you. You can use the flame, visualize, set your intention, release whatever it is that is no longer serving you so that you can step into the bold and confident energy of Leo. Thank you so, so much for watching. Bye.